Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right. What amazing, awesome, just incredible day it is today. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. As every day we get going, I got to turn the lights on here because I see it might be a little bit dark. So we'll get that. Yeah, much better. All right. So today we're going to start like we always do with our breathing. And so let's go ahead and take a big deep breath. We're going to create stillness through our breathing like we do every day. Ready? Put the breathing music on. Every day. stillness. Three more. Breathe in. Move it to our devotional today. Well, first we got to drink our water, so let's hydrate before we caffeinate. Right into our and then we're on day 122. 122. Let me make sure that this is big enough for you to see. I'm going to share my screen. So share my screen. There we go. Turn the video on, and you should be able to see it. And we'll put myself in the bottom corner here. Titled, Your Mind Needs a Safe Place to Return. Your mind needs a safe place to return. Don't know. Let's see how to make it bigger. Oh, I guess I'm not signed in. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see it. Verse, return to your rest, my soul. Verse, return your rest, my soul, for the Lord is being good to you. So today, when we think about our grounding, we're thinking about God teach my mind where to return when stress, fear, pressure try to pull away from peace. I guess grounding in the place that we want to be is inner peace, external peace, peace within ourselves. That doesn't mean chaos is not happening around the world. That doesn't mean that there's not stress in your life. That doesn't mean that things aren't going crazy around you. It means that you are okay living within that because you know not only the God that lives inside you, but you know that everything is going to work out okay. And so the truth is your mind will wander, your thoughts will drift, your emotions will rise. The goal is not to never get pulled away. The goal is to know where to return to. God becomes the safe place for your mind when truth becomes the path back home. It's like a ground spot. It's like, we have folks that grew up in different country, or not different countries, but they grew up in a home where that was a safe place for them. And then they go overseas, or they go to another state, or they go other places. And then you always say when you get back, ooh, I'm home now. Because your body knows what that feeling is. Your body knows all the chemicals that this is a safe place. I am home now. Everything is going to be okay. Some people do that around relationships. Oh, hey, my mom's here now. Everything's going to be good. So what is that safe place for you when it becomes to God being able to direct you back to where you're at? An example, a person feels anxiety rising, but instead of spiraling, they stop, breathe, pray, and remind themselves, God has been good to me before, and He is with me now. Sometimes it just might be a saying. If the affirmation that you've been saying every day for the last year is then that affirmation that you can go to that will ground you, that will allow you to be back to a place where even though there's chaos around me, everything's going to be okay. I've had moments when my mind ran ahead of me before I even realized it. One thought turned to another, and before long, I was living inside the story that had not happened yet. I talk about this all the time because we spend so much time living in things that don't happen, that we can't control. That is part of what creates the anxiety and stress in our life. It's part of what creates overthinking, because we overthink about things that don't even exist in our lives. What helped me was not pretending I never struggled. What helped me was learning how to return. Return to truth, return to prayer, return to remember God's faithfulness. There were days when I had to say it out loud. Soul, come back. Mind, come back. We are not going here. This is not the road we're going down. Right? We're not going to live in fear today. That became a holy practice for me. Not because everything around me changed immediately, but because something inside of me found a way back to rest, to reset, to say, wait a minute, I've been in situations like this before. They've always worked out. I'm still here. Man, have you ever been around people that just go to 100 so quickly? They're so imbalanced in their belief system that everything is a crisis. Everything is something that's never going to be able to be fixed. And then obviously it all ends up working out in some way or another. But how do you get back to that reset? So what's happening in our mind is the brain learns recovery pathways, just like it learns belief systems, just like it learns how to stop overloading the frontal cortex, right? It learns how to recover pathways. In fact, we go to safe places all the time. But sometimes the safe places aren't the places that we can dwell in that give us peace. Sometimes I've heard of people, and maybe even for a little bit, that the chaos around me is a safe place. For me, somebody pointed out, and I think I brought this up yesterday, that the busyness that's in my life may be a safe place. When I don't feel like there's a million things going on and I have a million problems to solve, then I'm like, what do I do? How do I rest in that? How do I reset that? How do I change those pathways? Well, returning to common truth, taking a breath, patterns that help strengthen emotional regulation, like the routine that we're doing every morning. Over time, what happens is our actual nervous system can become better at recovering stress. A lot of it is, that's why these affirmations are important. That's why our declaration is so important. That's why breathing and drinking water is so important to us. It is literally because it is something that allows us and our body and our nervous system to create a pathway. How we build. So the hard part today is peace is not. What did it say? Your browser lost connection to your screen share. Try sharing your screen. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm hoping you get it. So let's remove it and put it back. All right, and let's put that there and we'll see if it works. I hope you guys are seeing it. But the heart connection today is peace is not only where you start, peace is where you return. The invitation is, where does your mind need to return today? Choose one return phrase today. God is with me. I can come back to peace. My soul can rest. God is with me. I can come back to peace. My soul can rest. So the blessing here is, may your mind find its way back to rest, and may God's goodness become your safest place to return. The short prayer here is, Father, train my mind to return to you when fear pulls me away, when stress pulls me away, when not knowing pulls me away. Please let me return to the things that I know that I can count on. So the question is, and always the first question is a yes, and if it's not, let's think about why. But do you think peace is something we can learn to return to? The second question is, what helps you calm your mind when it starts to wonder? What is it, the one thing or two things or the three things that you can do? And why is remembering God's faithfulness so powerful? And I'll let you answer those. I'm going to put these in the chat like we always do, and then hopefully you can ponder on them. Hopefully answering the first question always as a yes. And then let's go back to our second breathing exercise. We're going to go up to 20 again, starting at 4. So breathe in 4 and out 4. Breathe in 6 and out 6. Breathe in 8 and out 8. Of course, I'm just counting to 8. I count out loud and breathe in. I tried it the other day. Oh, it was a disaster. Breathe in 10 and breathe out 10. Breathe in 12 and breathe out 12. Okay, let's go to 14. Breathe into 14 and breathe out to 14. Breathe into 16 and out to 16. Breathe into 18 and out 18. And the last one is breathe into 20 and then out 20. All right, next week we'll start counting down a little bit as well. But let's move into our gratitude session. Take this one off. All right. Play this, put it up on screen. What are you thankful for today? What are you thankful for today? Rejoice in the hope that patience. I didn't do it before it cut off, but that's okay. In your life and health, so thankful that I woke up this morning, right? That I was able to breathe, that I have breath in my lungs, and that my heart is beating. I'm thankful that Every day that I can walk, that I can run, that I can jog, that I can do all those wonderful things that sometimes gets difficult to do. I'm thankful that I get to pick the foods that can nourish my body, that can make me feel healthy. I'm thankful that I can drink water, that I can go to the refrigerator and the water comes out of it, that it's clean water, that it's nourishing water, that allows me. Oh, no, speaking of water, we didn't drink our second drink today, so let's do that. Hydrate before we caffeinate. I'm not sure how I get caught up in the moment all the time and then miss some things like this. When I think about it, I'm deeply thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my parents, and the relationships bring accountability when I think about family and relationships. When I think about provision, thank you for provision in my life and my home and my food and my transportation and my safety and the structure that supports daily life. When I think about my finances, I'm grateful for financial vision, opportunity, the ability to earn, to manage, to build, to give. Thank you for the lessons, growth, and awareness that continue to shape my financial decisions. I'm thankful that I get to live with purpose and direction. Thank you that my life carries meaning, that my daily actions are building influence in my life. When you think about what you're thankful for and you think of the questions that you want to make sure that you ask yourself, what are you thankful about your life and where it's going? What are you thankful for financially, even if it feels small? What do you have today that you want? Who are you thankful for right now? I want you to take a couple seconds to reflect, to write down, to dwell on the things that you're thankful for. And just thinking how crazy it is to just be able to sit, take deep breaths, and know that I can reset. That devotional that we just did is just it's hitting me now as I'm thankful of my gratitude, where I go to, and how that if I'm trying to reset from stress that is controlling my mind, I can go straight to gratitude when I'm thankful. And when I do that, something just changes in my physiology that says everything is going to be okay. All right, so we will move now to our today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives. We'll put this up here in our studio. Dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serves others. I guess this is going to make me sign into each one of these each time today, but that's okay. Still going to make it nice and big for you. Dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that serves you and pleases others. So today, tomorrow, for the rest of my life, I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my health. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my finances. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my business. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my ministry, walk in the favor of God with my children, walk in the favor of God with my grandchildren. And as I promised, I'm going to let you decide if you don't have grandchildren what you're going to walk in the favor of God with. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my debt elimination. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my loans, applications. I'm going to walk in the favor of God in my service to others. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my investors. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my new projects. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with my team. I'm going to walk in the favor of God with those who work for me, with me, this day, paid or volunteer. I'm going today and every day. I'm going to walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor of God, the favor of God. I'm going to put the THE right here so we know that that's what we mean. The favor of God on my life transforms expectations and how I approach the world. It is evident in what I can see and touch, and it is moving powerfully in what I cannot see. It surrounds me, covers my family, my friends, my meaningful connections, and it rests on everything connected to me. It is active in every area of my life for the rest of my life. Because this day I expect favor, I live favor, I anticipate favor. The time for favor is right now, today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and help me, keep me from harm so that I will be free of pain. All right, and as we move into our affirmations today, oh my gosh. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. The next one, and I'm not sure what's going on here, but we go. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I am healthy. My body is continuously healing and strengthening itself. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me energy and vitality. Give me energy and vitality. I speak life to myself and to others. I am a master at being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every single day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I'm right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. Everything works out for me because I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. And I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season and every situation to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. All right, so let's move into our word of the day. This is going to make me sign in again. Not sure why that's happening today, but that is okay. So today, now we need to move to the word of today. It made me sign in. And so today we are on day 122. We just did compassion. Today's meaning means the ability to endure, lead, and stay grounded under pressure. Today is the strength and the ability to endure, lead, and stay grounded under pressure. Example, strength looks like staying consistent, standing firm in your values, and continuing when it's difficult. The story I'd love to share is strength isn't always visible. I've had lessons where showing up was the hardest thing to do. Not spotlight, not recognition, just consistent. And that's where strength is built, not in easy moments, but in committed moments. Right? And so when you think about meaning, it's the strength and the ability to endure. That's what creates meaning. Lead and stay grounded under pressure. So today, when you make your commission, who needs your strength today? Who needs your strength today? What I want you to do is show up for them. Today, choose one conversation to be fully present. Phones down, eyes up. Let your strength jump out, ooze out. Your greatness is part of your strength onto somebody else. Today, make a promise to yourself. Put it in your promise book. Inside your promise book, you are going to write down. You are going to say it out loud, and you are going to do it before you go to bed. We are on day 122, which means there's 122 promises, hopefully in your book, that you now have. If that isn't creating momentum, if that isn't creating a pathway, a neural pathway inside your brain that says you are able to keep the promises you make to yourself. And we say the affirmation. Oh my gosh, once that muscle is built, you are unstoppable. All right, so let's move now until our our declaration for today. Oh man, I can't wait to do this at a where there's a crowd of people that we get to do it together. We all get to speak together. It's fun to do it every single morning, but man, Heavenly Father, I make up my mind. I will experience your best for my life. I will not settle for small living or small expectations. I will not settle for things getting worse in my life. I will not accept decline or defeat. My life is rising higher and higher. Everything in my life is growing, flourishing, and advancing. I will not settle for the past holding me back from my future. You have destined me for greatness, so I will not settle for a mediocre life. I choose to receive your blessings. I let go of small expectations. I choose to receive what you already have done for me. I expect goodness and mercy to follow me all the days of my life. I choose today to think big and to renew my mind to heaven's way of thinking. I will speak to my mountains and they will move. My family and my descendants will be blessed. I will possess the land. I will use big language because you are big language. I will ask big. I will seek big. I will dream big. I will never stop envisioning a better life and dreaming about a better life. My family being better, my health being better, my purpose being better, my emotions being better, my mind being better, and my finances being better. I refuse to settle for a life that is getting worse. I embrace a life that is getting brighter and brighter, stronger and stronger, greater and greater, from glory to glory every day until the day of your return. I give up small thinking. I expect good things to happen to me every day of my life. I agree with your way of looking at things. I decide to think bigger every day, and I will continue to ask for what you said I could ask for, those desires of my heart. I expect the visions and dreams that the Holy Spirit has placed within me. I will not be limited by any ceiling, any roof, any wall, any barrier, or any limitation that's placed on my life, like age, race, color, education, gender, or anything else others say I am. Nothing will limit me because you are an unlimited God and you live inside me. I stand on knowing that you are able to do immeasurably, abundantly, above all that I can ask or imagine, according to your power that works within me. Today, I let go of a small God and small expectations. I begin to dream extravagant dreams, my wildest dreams, believing that you will do exceedingly beyond all of these dreams. This is my asking in your name. Amen, amen, and amen. And as we move into our a video for today, or I don't know what this is. I think that becoming the person. I just want you to know you are God's greatest gift. Let him wrap his arms around you and love on you like never before. You are God's greatest gift, and inside God's greatest gift, you need to let that ooze out. And what I'm saying, you're made for greatness, and let it ooze out on everybody else. That's what you are, made for greatness, and you are the answer to somebody's prayer. So right now, as an answer to somebody's prayer, I want you to just be available for God to be able to use you. All right. Enjoy the song, and I'll have a blessing for you right after. Right. Oh, let's put this back so I can do our blessing. Let me put the blessing up. Today's blessing is right just for you. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. May the Lord bless and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. May you walk in his favor every step you take today, every place you go, and everything that you do. Don't forget, today is going to be a great day because the God who made the universe knows every hair on your head and knows you by your name. My friend, you are loved, and I want you to have an amazing, awesome, awestruck, incredible day today. We will talk to you tomorrow, same time.